I'm here with Keli Washburn, who's a business development manager at Globus Family of Products. Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for coming by today.
It's nice to catch up with such a well-known brand, which really has only minor changes over the last few decades, no?
Absolutely. It's really nice to be with a company that's stable in their product.
Let's go backwards. Most recent product that joined the family is the river cruising, yes?
Yes, it is. Yes. We've been on the river since 2004, and we have our sweet ships that went into the river in 2011, and that's an award-winning design. Sets us apart from every river cruise.
And these cruises are predominantly in Europe?
They're in Europe, so we've got 15 ships. 13 of them are on the main rivers in Europe. One is on the Mekong, and then one we just launched on the Douro. And then we announced we're going to Bordeaux next year.
To Bordeaux, and that one will take what itinerary?
It will be on the Garonne and Dordogne rivers. It makes a little V, and then we have put a ship that's 128 passengers on there, and we'll have the award-winning, of course, the 200 square foot panorama suites that we're so known for.
The river cruising is, the passengers are predominantly from U.S., or what's the makeup?
So our river cruises are predominantly made of U.S. passengers, but we have a strong Australian presence as well. You'll find mostly 60 to 80% are U.S. citizens, unless it's a longer cruise. So our Australians, they come and do our 21-night cruises. They have more time off than we do.
21 nights, so they will take multiple cruises.
They could, or they could start. We have all three of our France trips connected by train, so you could do Bordeaux, you could do Burgundy and Provence, and then from Paris up to Normandy. And then we also have them connected from Amsterdam all the way down to Bucharest.
As far as the coming 12, 24 months, anything new that's been planned?
Just the Bordeaux. So we are bringing a 128 passenger ship. The Artistry 2 will be on the Bordeaux. And then we christen our Douro ship Avalon Alegria today, or this week. So soon. And she was custom built for that river. She has 102 passengers. So we didn't sacrifice any of our space in our award-winning design. We just made it bigger staterooms there so we could have less people on board. And less people means more space.
And then we have Globus, of course. How would you describe the product today? Is it basically the same product as it always was, but it goes through the changes year by year based on the guests' comments?
It has been, it's done a little bit of change over the years. Of course, we now have, Wi-Fi and air conditioning on our motor coaches. We didn't have that back 96 years ago. And what we've done is we've really listened to our customers and our travel advisors, and we have more 2+ night stays on our touring options, and so more inclusive cultural experiences. So really listening every single year to what the customers want. And back in 2019, we introduced choice touring. So while on your tour, each person gets to choose between 2 to 3 different options that are included in the price of the vacation in 2 or 3 different locations on that tour. So it really has changed the demographic of touring.
And what about the age and social economic makeup?
So it's middle class to upper middle class on Globus, and then middle class on Cosmos. Typically, our Cosmos brand is more budget friendly. And then our age group on Choice is as young as late teens and all the way up to 98, 100 years old. As long as they can still travel, they're on our brand. And every tour, it really has a different makeup. Our average age is about 52, though.
How does one attract, how does an agent attract one of the clients to consider coach touring?
So for me, I came from a different background, and I took my first coach tour last year. What appeals to me and what I teach my travel advisors is it's a stress-free, worry-free vacation. So everybody in your traveling party gets to have their own vacation. Dad doesn't have to go drive, mom doesn't have to drive. They all come back relaxed from their trip, and they get to experience the destinations that we're in without the guidebooks, with our tour directors that have been with us over 14 years average, and really being able to be culturally immersed in the destination that they're located in, whether that's Italy or Ireland or Scotland or one of the other 71 countries we've got.
And if one of my clients says, I don't like groups.
That's okay. We have a great product called Independence by Globus, which throws out the tour guide but gives you all the support of Globus Family of Brands. We do all the hotel accommodations, the transfers. There are included excursions on the independent city stays. And then we also have independent tours, which is a fully packaged independent tour where they have the private touring option, such as a private Kenya and Tanzania safari.
I imagine if it was a European itinerary on a coach tour versus independent, the price would be what, 20-30% higher?
On a coach tour, yes, it's about 20% to 30% higher than independent would be, absolutely. But there's so much more included, more meals, more VIP touring. Our clients go to the very front of the line, and if we're in places like the Sagrada Familia, they're going inside that destination versus just going around it. So they really get to involve themselves in the location they're in, and going inside the Coliseum.
And the makeup of the people participating in the Globus coach tours are from predominantly U.S. again?
They are predominantly U.S. unless they're longer tours. We have one that's about 14 nights. It's European Tapestry. And then we had added in a new one that does the top of Scandinavia, Arctic Circle with coastal cruising. And that's a 14-night tour as well, from Helsinki all the way down to Bergen. So we've really tried to incorporate more long tours for our clients that are retiring or have more time to travel than others.
And for the Cosmos brand, a more economy-oriented product, besides the hotel, are there any other major differences?
There's less meals included. So that is the main difference between Cosmos. I always tell advisors, don't ignore Cosmos for your clients. Take a look at it because our itineraries are different there. I'm actually doing Irish Discovery on Cosmos later this year, and I selected it because of the itinerary. I wanted to go to Belfast and to see the Titanic Museum, and Cosmos had a perfect one that took me all around Ireland. So, even as an employee of the company, I look at both sides.
Keli Washburn, Globus Family of Brands, thank you so much. Pleasure meeting you.
Thanks so much for coming.